This happens a lot to people. Birds will hit their window, and sometimes the same bird will come back and hit it and hit it and hit it. What do you do, Richard?
Well,
why do they do it?
One of my answers is not very smart.
That's one answer, yeah.
That's somewhat true. But there's two reasons birds hit the window, and you have to look at how they hit the window. If they're up there constantly pecking or throwing themselves against the window, that's one way of hitting the window. The other way is they hit it and they fall down in full flight. Two different reasons. When they're constantly pecking on the window, trying to hang them to the ledge and pecking, they're fighting a reflection, their reflection, which they look at as a competitor for their breeding. You'll see this especially in early spring. Cardinals are terrible. Blue jays are terrible by car mirrors. They'll get on, hang on the side of your window and peck the mirror. And cardinals are probably the second worst. And they'll fight the mirrors, the windows, because they see a reflection. They just think it's another bird trying to encroach in their territory. It's harmless, irritating but harmless. You can put a little cover over your car mirrors, or you can put a cover over the window for a while, just to block the sheen so they don't see that reflection. The other part is when they actually hit the window in full flight. That's because they don't see it. If you step back in the yard and look at a window with the sun out there, you'll see a reflection. It's not in full color so much, but it's a reflection of trees and bushes. They see that and just head for it, especially if they're being chased by somebody. So you need to stop that from happening. You don't want your feeder to be directly out in front of a large window. Maybe 8 or 9 feet is a very bad distance, because they'll turn, they'll see the glass, they'll see the reflection, they'll head for it. So always put your feeders on a pole or post or hanging at an angle to the window so they're not looking directly into the reflection. So if they do come that way and hit it, at least it's a glancing blow. So there's a couple of things like that you can do. Watch your feeder position where it's at if you're getting hits. There's also things you can do to cover windows. They make some little decals that reflect a wave band of light that the birds see pretty well, but they look clear to us. That seems to help. And other things on your windows will seem to let them see something as opposed to just their reflection. But that's why they hit it. They're running, they don't know the difference. It looks like a place to hide and they head for it.
Yeah, I know. It is funny to watch. I told you a friend of mine had one where a cardinal just comes and hits over and over again, and you told me it's fighting with itself.